Yo, it's been a little bit since I talked about reading something, but of course it has to be a manga, right? I think the last one was Kuzuhana, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, I'm here to talk about two manga that have just ended, both being pretty big juggernauts in the slice of life sphere, the sphere where people are just lonely, just need some company in these characters so they can live vicariously through them. Those two being in the title, Nagatoro and Moto Takagi. Specifically Moto, because uh, OG Takagi ended a little bit ago now. I didn't talk about it because I didn't think about it too. Honestly, I don't have too many thoughts on either. I quite enjoy both. I much prefer Takagi more than Nagatoro, but Nagatoro's a good ride. It had some good moments here and there. You know what I'm saying? I just don't care for the high school setting as much as older characters, like in the case of Takagi and Nishikata and their kid. Spoiler. I mean, if you didn't know that, I don't know what to say, but it's both were a fun ride. I just wanted to. I don't have much to say really, but I won't go into like deep spoilers. I might mention like a small spoiler here and there, so I don't want to like I just did actually. I don't want to spoil you guys, but I kind of just want to. I mean, you know, I read the chapter. I read Nagatoro last night, and I read Takagi this morning, so it's still fresh in my mind. If I slip a spoiler, then sorry, I apologize. Right. So Nagatoro ending was nice. I forgot that the MCs just wung it after thing. Right. It's quite nice. The exchange through the Man, I really fucked myself over by not wanting to talk about spoilers in deep. But it was a very nice indirect conversation between the two. It was very wholesome as the manga has been for a very long time now. If you're interested in Nagatoro, I would recommend it. It's a fun ride. It was a little brutal at the beginning if you're like uh if you're like averse to bullying, which most people are. I happen to be as well, to some degree. But it gets pretty wholesome in many ways. Best character? Oh man. Best character, because I already know someone might ask, is the younger bunny girl sister, if you get my drift. That's probably my favorite character. Even in the last chapter, she was a hoot. A a joy, if you will. Very enjoyable character. Very enjoyable manga. Check it out if you haven't. Read Nagatoro is something you might have to get into like slowly over time because the bullying does it's a little aggressive at first, but over time it gets more teasy than just like aggressive shit on MC. And that's all I really have to say for that. It was nice. Good ending. I can't complain. And Takagi, bro, Moto Takagi. Oh my god, this shit's so fucking good, bro. I love dynamics where like they grow up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they have like a kid and they're older. So you get the dynamic of kid and parent as opposed to two grade schoolers, like high schoolers, middle schoolers, whatever. Base Takagi is also kind of enjoyable, but it's not. It wasn't my favorite. I enjoyed it. I finished it. It's not my favorite though. Moto Takagi? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff right there. That made every chapter just made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's just really wholesome stuff. Even the last chapter is very wholesome. I am gonna be. It's a shame that it's not gonna continue, but I understand. I'm glad what we got was very enjoyable. The 300 plus chapters, like 314, I think. No complaints for me. 314. If I ever want to read it again, I could very well could just read it again. Probably won't though, just because I'm not that I'm not one to do that anymore. But great. Whole family dynamic, great. I wish we did get to see more of the Chi and the boy. I don't remember his name. I don't know if he had a name to be honest. That would have been nice. That would have been really cool. Maybe there's gonna be a spin-off. Probably not. Maybe there is one already and I just don't know about it. Who knows? Uh, Great. I strongly recommend Moto Takagi and Takagi as well, but I prefer Moto. And if you're thinking about it, I mean, try to read base first, the OG Takagi first, and then because it just only makes sense, right? But you could get away with not, but there is some scenes that would hit harder if you read the base, then read like Moto, the DLC, right? But that's just me. What do I know? That's all I wanted to say. Peace.